Okay, now let me work out number 9. And number 9 we have 18 plus 24. And we have like a fraction bar over 9 minus 2. Okay. So in this case, we still have to follow the order of operation. But then you see that we have a fraction bar that divides the top and bottom. In this case, we should carry out the operations on the top, which we need to do 18 plus 24. Okay, we should do that first to figure out what that is. And then we do 9 minus 2, we figure out what that is. Okay, so first let's do 18 plus 24. And let me just use a scratch paper, which is manual on the side. Let's do 18 plus 24. And we have 8 plus 4 is 12. So let's put down the 1, 2, that's my 12. And then 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 2 is 4, so it's 42. So on the top right here, we get 42. Over 9 minus 2, which is 7. Okay? And then right here, when we have a fraction like this, 42 over 7, this fraction bar, right? This fraction bar right here is used to represent division. This is the same question as asking us what's 42. The top number, which is the numerator, the fraction bar is just like the division sign. Okay? And the denominator, the bottom number, is 7. So this question is the same as asking us what's 42 divided by 7. And the answer to that is 6. The answer to that is 6. Okay? And then let's do number 12. For number 12, I have 94 minus 10 times 2 to the third power. So let's see. In this case, this dot means multiplication. So we have subtraction, multiplications, and exponents. Subtraction, multiplications, and exponents. And if we follow the order of operations, you see that exponents, the special operations, the exponents, it's above multiplications and it's above subtractions. So we need to do the exponent first. So first, I need to ask myself, what's 2 to the third power? I need to figure out what that is. So let me write this down on the side. Let me just do it right here. 2 to the third power. Okay? To figure this out, this means I need to write down 2 3 times. I need to write down 3 of the 2's, and then I'm going to multiply them. This 3 right here means 3 of the 2's. Okay? So the exponents means how many times you need to write down the base number. So since it was a 3, we need to write this down 3 times. And then it's just the matter to multiply this out. So we can just multiply this out as 2 times 2 is equal to 4, and then 4 times 2 is equal to 8. Okay? So these 2 we haven't changed yet. So bring down the 94, and then bring down the minus 10, and then maintain the multiplication dot. 2 to the third power is equal to 8. Okay, then we see that we have subtractions and multiplication. We need to do the multiplications next. Okay, we need to do 10 times 8 next. Well, 10 times 8 is just 80, so this is equal to 80. And then let's maintain, bring down the 94, and also bring down the subtraction. 94 minus 80, this is equal to 14. And that's it. That's the answer. And of course, you should also always look down right here to check the answer. And we're looking for 14, and 14 is right there. Okay? Number 15. I'm just going to do the multiples of 3's as examples for you guys. 54 minus 18 minus 2 parentheses minus 13. So in this question, we have just subtractions and parentheses. You can think about parentheses as like an express mail. Okay? Whenever you see parentheses, you need to pay attention to what do you have inside, and then carry out the calculation inside. just like the express mail. Doesn't matter what's inside. As long as it's legal, you have to send it out first. Okay? So 18 minus 2 is equal to 16. We have 54 minus, this becomes 16. And you can put a parentheses around it. Minus, oops, that shouldn't be the dot right there, okay? But yeah, I didn't mean to put a division sign. This is a subtraction. Yeah. Anyways, you see that we have 54 minus parentheses 16 and then minus 13. And since this parentheses here, there's no number in front of the parentheses. This parentheses actually does not matter. This parentheses does not matter. It only matters when you have, let's say, when you have a 3 in front of the parentheses. Then you will have to multiply 3 and 16. But since there's nothing in front, we can just kind of get rid of the parentheses. So we can look at this as 54 minus 16 minus 13. The dot shouldn't be there. Okay, the dot shouldn't be there. So yeah, this is what we have. Then, since we have all subtractions, just do it from left to right. Let's work out 54 minus 16. 54 minus 16. So I need to borrow. 4 minus 6 does not work. Borrow. So get rid of this. Make that 4. And this becomes 14. 14 minus 6 is equal to 8. And then 4 minus 1 is equal to 3. So the result of this is equal to 38. Then subtract 13. Subtract 13. 38 minus 13, I know how to do that in my head, so that's equal to 25. And that's it. Since there's just one number and there's no more operations, we are done. And I should just show you guys where is my 25. 25 happens to be right here. Okay. And then let me just do one more in this video. Number 18. Number 18 have 4 times 38 minus 5 to the third power. Okay. 4 times 38 minus 5 to the third power. I want to show you guys this. Since that we have exponents, we have multiplications, but notice that how these two things is separated by subtractions. And we know that we need to do subtraction or additions at the end. What we can do is, we can carry out this first, and then carry out the calculation here, and then just subtract the result at the end. Okay? You can think about subtraction, it's like a dividers. It's like kind of break down into 2 parts. So do this part first, and then do that part, and then subtract the result. It's just kind of like a separator. Okay? With that said, let's work out 4 times 38. So you can put 4 and then 38 down here, or you can put 38 on top of it. It's easier this way when you have the number that has more digits on the top. Okay? So 4 times 8 is 32. So let's put down a 3 right there, and then since it was 32, so that's my 32. 4 times 3 is 12. 12 plus 3 is equal to 15. Okay? So the result of this is equal to 152. Minus 5 to the third power. So let's see what does 5 to the third power mean. 5 to the third power. Exponents means how many times you need to write down the base number, especially when you have a whole number here. So we need to write down 5 3 times. And then we're going to multiply them out together. So 5 times 5 times 5. Okay? So in this case, 5 times 5 is equal to 125. But then we still have to multiply by 1. Oops, no. That's the answer. 5 times 5 is equal to 25. But then we still have to put down another 5. And then 25 times 5 is equal to 125. Okay? So 5 to the third power is equal to 125. Okay, this is just my scratch paper. We need it. But you should always do the scratch work on the side, or use a scratch paper. Next, we just need to finish this up by doing 152 minus 125. So let me do it right here. 152 minus 125. So 2 minus 5 doesn't work. Borrow the 10, so cancel this, get rid of this, become 4, and this is 12. 12 minus 5 is 7, okay? And then 4 minus 2 is 2. 1 minus 1 is 0. So the result of this is equal to 27. And you see 27 is right there.